All right, you guys. So TTV Network, like, share, and subscribe as y'all tap on in. And I want to talk about this disgrace, disgusting, uh, sick individual that goes by the name of Charlie Sheen. Right? Charlie Sheen, in my opinion, has gotten away with so much. It is disgusting. All the things that Charlie Sheen had been able to do and basically get away with minimal uh, punishment and uh, basically blowback, right? He hadn't got the smoke he's supposed to get. Now, Charlie Sheen, right, who has been involved in multiple scandals, multiple controversies over the years, right, now has basically come out in his memoir called The Book of Sheen, right? And basically, the Netflix documentary, aka Charlie Sheen, right, where he publicly discussed his past sexual encounters with men for the first time. And he described these experiences as beginning during periods of heavy drug usage, right? Where he said he was using the CRACK and the COCAINE and calling it flipping the menu over. Now, Charlie Sheen, nasty ass, revealed that he faced significant extortion attempts to keep these encounters private, right? Now, paying off individuals to maintain secrecy. And he described speaking openly about this as what he said was liberating, noting that the public reaction was less severe than he feared. You know why it's less severe? Because people ain't talking about this shit. It's people's own cap. They're not talking about this. This dude, Charlie Sheen, winning, is a clown. Charlie Sheen also, if you guys remember, in 95, had that prostitution scandal, right? Where he was implicated in a high-profile prostitution ring run by Hollywood Madam Heidi Fleiss. Now, his name appeared on her client list, and he admitted in court to spending around $53,000 a year on her services. Remember, this was back in 95, so that's a lot of money at that time. Though Fleiss claimed that Charlie Sheen spent more money, right, with his cap and ass. Now, this scandal had drew significant media attention due to Charlie Sheen's status as a major celebrity. Also, let's go to 2020, the Corey Feldman allegations that he had, right? Now, in the documentary, My Truth, the R Word of Two Corys, Feldman, I should say, he alleged that Charlie Sheen sexually abused Corey Haim, Feldman's childhood friend, during filming of Lucas in 1986 when Haim was 13 and Charlie Sheen was 19, right? Nasty, just disgusting, disgraceful individual, right? Now, Feldman, he claimed that Haim shared graphic details of this assault, right? Now, Charlie Sheen, capping ass, denied these allegations, and he called them sick, twisted, and outlandish. Now, others in the documentary, including Feldman's ex-wife, claimed that Haim had mentioned the abuse, but no legal action resulted from these claims, and Charlie Sheen has not been charged in connection to that. What about the three-letter word diagnosis, the HI, you know what, diagnosis and related extortion to that? Now, Charlie Sheen publicly disclosed that he was HIV bleep positive in 2015. Remember that? When he revealed that he had been diagnosed 4 years earlier? He admitted to paying millions to individuals who extorted him to keep his diagnosis secret. What a disgraceful individual. That period was marked by his struggles with substance abuse and erratic behavior, which had already fueled media, the scrutiny from the media, basically. And this dude is a disgraceful. This is a disgusting individual, bro. Charlie Sheen is a nasty dude, and I already know where he's going. This ain't even a question where I think that dude is headed. Well, not even what I think, where I know he's headed. Because he one of these lead demons, in my opinion, and I said it, point blank, period. But let's keep going, y'all. What about the domestic violence and the drug issues over the years that Charlie Sheen had? Remember, he faced multiple allegations of domestic violence with his disgusting sick ass, including back in 1990. He had an incident where he accidentally, and I'll say that lightly, shot his then fiance, whose name was Kelly Preston, though he later claimed that she shot herself in a freak accident. Now, he's also been linked to assault allegations, such as one by actress Brittany Ashland. Y'all remember that? She dropped a lawsuit after there was a settlement. Y'all remember that? And Charlie Sheen struggled with illegal drugs and alcohol. Those addictions he had in the early 2000s led to public meltdowns, including his famous winning rants in 2011, which cost him the role on 2.5 Men. Remember that? Now, what about the sexual addictions this guy had in the partying, right? Which is ongoing scandals. Where Charlie Sheen admitted to being a sex addict, particularly during his drug-fueled years. And he described wild partying that included hiring sex workers and using drugs like crack and cocaine. He has since talked about his sobriety journey, claiming to have been sober since 2017, but who believes this bum? And now he says he focuses on taking responsibility for his past without letting it define him, right? Now, the thing about Mr. Charlie Sheen is with all of these allegations this bum had, he's never served significant prison time for any of his scandals. He has faced legal consequences that he got either short jail sentences or either probation, basically slap on the effing wrist. Now, if you go back to 96, the domestic violence situation, he was accused of, like I said, assaulting his then girlfriend, who was an actress who went by the name of Brittany Ashland. Now, he pleaded no contest to a misdemeanor battery charge in 97, resulting in a 1-year suspended jail sentence, 2 years of probation, and community service. He did not serve actual prison time, ladies and gentlemen. Now, what about 2009, the domestic violence incident where Charlie Sheen was arrested on Christmas Day in 2009 in Aspen, Colorado? In the Aspens, y'all. For allegedly assaulting his then wife, Brooke Mueller. This dude is a woman beater, allegedly. Now, he faced charges of second-degree assault, menacing, and criminal mischief. Now, sorry-ass Charlie Sheen pled guilty to a misdemeanor assault charge, right? With his sorry ass. Back in 2010, he received a 30-day jail sentence for that. And if y'all remember, he was released after serving only like 2 weeks and 2 days because they said he had good behavior. Fuck out of here. And participation in a rehab program. And he also received 3 months of probation and got 36 hours of domestic violence counseling. All right. Also, the other scandals he had, like the 95 Heidi Fleiss prostitution case or his public meltdowns in 2011, he faced no criminal charges or jail time. The Corey Feldman allegations in 2020 did not result in any legal action or charges. and no jail time was associated with his 2015 HIA disclosure or related extortion issues, right? Which is disgusting. How can a person come out and say this type of thing and not be put in prison? Make it make sense, especially with all the things Charlie Sheen went through. And now he's out in a memoir bragging about these things with these men. Just nasty effing work, man. So if you guys don't know what that's about, right? And I told y'all, man, bro, Charlie Sheen is one of the most disgusting individuals I think I've ever seen in the industry. He is one of the worst disgusting dudes, bro. I can't believe Charlie Sheen was on that from when I saw him in the what movie was he in? Money Talks? I can't remember what movie it was. It was one of those movies I remember seeing him in, bro. And I was just like, bro, this dude's a fucking clown, bro. But anyways, he basically, you know what I'm saying? Uh he opened up about decided to try something new in his new memoir, right? After years of being with, he said, only women, right? He said, I flipped the menu over. Just nasty guy, man. Right? Y'all already know he's headed, man. You know where this dude is headed, bro. He said, and I quote, liberating. It's effing liberating to just talk about stuff. He said this to People, right? People magazine. He said it's like a train didn't come through the side of the restaurant. A effing piano didn't fall out of the sky. No one ran into the room and shot me. He says, that's what I started, right? So he said he began having sexual encounters with men after he started smoking that stuff. He said that's where it was born or sparked. And in whatever chunks of time that I was off the pipe, trying to navigate that, trying to come to terms with it, where did that come from? Why did that happen? And then just finally being like, so what? So what? Some of it is weird. A lot of it was effing fun and life goes on. This dude's a clown, bro. I already know where he's headed, man. I know where he's headed, bro. This dude said he was paying people that was extorting him. Bro, this dude is disgusting. Hey, bro, listen, let me tell y'all something, man. Charlie Sheen is one of those he's one of the nastiest, disgraceful, disgusting dudes that should have been put under a fucking jail somewhere. And I'm talking about, let's talk about the history of the goddamn uh, world. Charlie Sheen should have been one of those. Bro, once he came out and admitted he had, you know what, bro, he automatically, it should have been criminal action taken against him. Especially if he was with somebody at that time. How is this dude able to escape and skirt under all of these different things I've talked to y'all about tonight? And now he's still out here able to talk about this shit today freely. It just lets y'all know what's up, man. We live in a nasty, a disgusting, dirty world, man, where guys like Charlie Sheen, who've had all these allegations, this motherfucker ain't never spent no years in prison. Years is where he should have been. You understand? And I already know where he's headed. I ain't got to tell y'all this. I know where he's headed. So, you guys let me know what y'all think about this sick weirdo, man. Like, share, subscribe, man. Hey, I really appreciate you guys for supporting the channel, supporting the network. Like, share, and subscribe once again. There are links. Get the free membership on our website. That way you guys won't miss any of our news update stories or videos. They're all on the website, ticketvmedia.com. You go over there. You can go right to the members part and become a free member. That way you guys will get all the updates. Also, straight drop weight loss formula. Make sure y'all go tap in and copy some of that, as well as subscribing to our podcast show. Link will be pinned at the top of the chat down there below. And also, we just appreciate all y'all who support the channel. Cash App, PayPal.